Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Tim Raines looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Dwight Gooden is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's been really pitching well recently. He even won the Pitcher of the Month award in the American League. And with all the other great starters in this league, that's really saying something. I think he's on top of his game, and I expect to see a solid performance out of him here.
Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty D. You know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's one gone.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Galvis behind 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think Ryan Mountcastle is a guy we really need to focus in on today. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs, 39 driven in.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Harvey starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Digging in next, Bernie Williams. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch.
You know, this guy's a terrific power hitter. third in the league right now in home runs, D-Row. He needs to get going if he wants to win that HR title.
Yeah, he's had a massive season, Dan. He's certainly one of the premier home run hitters in the game, and I'm fired up to get a chance to put my eyeballs on him today.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Here comes Tino Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. Down the left field line and deep. Ready on 0-2. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Galvis is there to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
And kids, this is how you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Career numbers against Matt Harvey, an impressive 4 for 7. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
On the ground to the left side. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Anthony Santander the next to bat. It was an 0 for 4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Austin Hayes the next to bat as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 1-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. The payoff pitch one more time. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 3-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
So here's Trey Mancini as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Now at the plate here is Jose Canseco. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
And what's amazing about this, Dan, you see guys get hot. When they get hot, it's usually base hits and doubles. Not the case with this monster. He's driving everything he sees out of the ballpark.
Absolute pitcher's nightmare right now. On point with the fastball. You throw him a breaking ball, it better be a good one, because if you hang it, he's going to bang it.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So now here is Tim Raines. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
Yeah, talking to the manager before the game, without this rookie just stepping up and fighting for a batting title, I don't think this team is in the playoff hunt. He has had a monster season and look forward to a promising career.
And though he's turned in some fantastic numbers this year, he's really hit a bump over his last 10 games. Not a great time for him to lose his touch at the plate.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again. Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
1-1 the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2 now, hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2, and there he goes towards second. Got him swinging. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The catcher, Jorge Posada, is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Ready with the 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Canseco at second with 2 down. Two and 2. Now a little looper down the left field line, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And that's in there, base hit.
Dan, he's got to find a way to get himself out of this. This is constant traffic, and here he finds himself in the second with 2 outs, and he's still giving up knocks.
Boy, it's about trying to limit the pitch count. Also, only in the second inning here, his pitch count's getting up, up, up. He's had a lot of traffic on the bases, so he really needs to get out of this one right here.
Into the box now. Derek Jeter popped him up. Cisco is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First offering on its way, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Called strike 0-2, and then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Row. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. The 0-1 on its way.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Jahmai Jones stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Franco leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soriano is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One left for the Orioles. They still trail 1-0.
Welcome back. As the Yankees prepare for their third turn through the order, fans of the Bronx Bombers have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. And with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in the league, it's probably safe to say they are an absolute force with the bat in their hands. As one coach put it, we're extremely fortunate. Fortunate to have incredible talent and fortunate to have incredible work ethic. Our guys really are always trying to improve their game, and you see that in the numbers they're putting up. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bernie Williams is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Mancini moving back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Yankees.
One out here in the Yankees' third inning, and that brings up Tino Martinez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, last time this guy had some success, but he can't seem to get it going here. In fact, he's given him more hits in this one than he did his entire last outing, and we're only in the third inning.
At the plate, Darryl Strawberry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
In the dirt here. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Fastball at the knees, maybe even below the knees, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
As he drives a liner to right center, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Martinez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe, and they now lead by 2.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
So now to the plate, Tim Raines, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes over to third, and oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 3 in the Bronx. It's now 2-0 New York. New inning set to get underway. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. The first
That'll bring up Ryan Mountcastle, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Fouled away. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The next batter is Alfonso Soriano. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. 3-0 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. It's in time.
Now batting. The catcher.
Ready now is Jorge Posada, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
1 out, nobody on. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. 1 ball, no strikes the count. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Bounce it to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Now into the box, Austin Hayes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
High in the air out to center field. Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Ps5
Next to dig in, Ps5 looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he fouls this one off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. At the plate now is Derek Jeter. He'll begin things here against Matt Harvey.
The shortstop.
Here's the first pitch.
Jeter.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that's a pair of hits for him now this afternoon as he lines that one sharply into right. And there you see the Yankees leaderboard as he finds himself second in that category. Stepping in now, Bernie Williams, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. In to score is the runner from first. It's now 3-1.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Into the box, Tino Martinez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 1 for 2 in this one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Williams stands at second with no outs. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate now, Darryl Strawberry. No balls and 1 strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
The left fielder, number 33, Jose.
Next it'll be Jose Canseco. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hayes is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 31, Tim Raines.
And now in the box, Tim Raines. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Hayes on the run for it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1 Yanks. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. And that's down into left center for a base hit.
Now bat, second baseman, Jahmai Jones.
In now, Jahmai Jones. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
1-1. Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, Freddie Galvis. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Cisco, base runner at first with 1 out. Drilled right back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Anthony Santander is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2-2. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Bruce Zimmerman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Bruce Zimmerman.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Alfonso Soriano.
The second
now
baseman,
the first pitch.
Alfonso.
Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher.
Next, here is Jorge Posada. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Mancini moving back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Jorge Posada with the solo shot. And even 30 home runs on the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Grew up
come on as a pinch
Hitting
hitter.
for the Yankees, number 71, Alan.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Trammell is known to have an incredible ability to make contact when he swings the bat, becoming a rare thing to see him swing and miss, leading many people to marvel at his apparent hand-eye capabilities. Especially in today's game with such a high strikeout rate out there, he's becoming more of a rare talent.
Yeah, I just don't think he's trying to do too much. He gets himself into good hitters' counts and tries to hit it right back off the pitcher's hat.
Bases are empty, one man out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now another 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
This is line to left. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
At the plate, Derek Jeter. He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded by Galvis. And there are two away now.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder.
And now, Bernie Williams. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal. Comes here with two away. Cecil Fielder will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with two on and two out here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Hit hard on the ground to second, right to him. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 New York. Alan Trammell remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning.
Number 71.
Cecil Fielder stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Number 45. Cecil Fielder.
Austin Hayes back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
That evens it up 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left. So a leadoff single here to start the 7th. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Maikel Franco stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to cap it.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Williams is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the fly out. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Striding forward now is the DH, Pat Valaika. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Lifted down the line in left. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More from Yankee Stadium in just a moment. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Ricky Henderson is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Fouled away. Henderson hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Wow, that grounder caught him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. And another throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. So now to the plate, Alfonso Soriano. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now a throw over, runner back standing. Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Mancini moving back. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-1.
Leading off for the Orioles, the catcher,
Jeff Nelson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now
ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at his sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Nelson.
can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Nelson is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
And it's fouled away. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
The 3-2 one more time. Weak chopper to the left side. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Jahmai Jones is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
1-1 the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Freddie Galvis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Jones stands at first with 1 out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Right side, but it's well foul. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here.
And the runner from second is in to score.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, this is a huge out right here. 2 outs in the 8th inning. If this guy comes in and does his job, they hand it over to that beast in the 9th.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Orioles settle for 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Jorge Posada.
Very rarely, Matt, do you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Sean Armstrong is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 43, Sean Armstrong. The bat, the third baseman, Alan.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by.
The batter, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First pitch of the AB on its way. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Jones backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now back.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Now here's the first offering. Bernie Williams is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Santander has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 5-2 New York. Striding.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder,
Mariano Rivera comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Now
42,
the first pitch.
Mariano.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's up near the top, currently 6th in the AL in that category. Digging in will be Maikel Franco. He flew out in his last AB. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now here it comes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here comes the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Pat Valaika. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Yankees have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
5-2 the final today. The Yanks win for the 115th time to set the pace in the division. Dwight Gooden posts his league-leading 21st victory, striking out 12 in the process. Mariano Rivera wraps it up for the save, his 37th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees,